Welcome to this guided meditation for the menstrual phase of your cycle, or if you are not currently cycling, your new moon meditation practice. Before we begin, I would love for you to just find a space that feels quiet, calm, cleared of clutter, a place where you feel really safe and you can really ground into the earth energy. So it doesn't need to be perfect, but just finding a space that embodies that to the best of your ability right now. And if you can, taking a seat on the ground so that your sit bones can connect to the earth beneath you. If you need to support your hips, your knees, please take the time and the space to honor your body in that way. Maybe you're sitting up on a blanket, placing some pillows or blocks underneath your knees, and maybe you'd like to sit up against a wall so you have support for your back. And then just taking a nice deep exhale together, sighing out any tension that's lingering in the body, releasing any clinging or contracting, beginning to enter into an openness, a spaciousness, a receptivity. And in today's practice, we're really going to devote this time and space to tapping into our wise elder. This phase of our cycle is dark, inward, reflective. It's a time to take stock of the previous month, the previous cycle, what seems to be feeling really good and in flow, and maybe where there's areas of tension or misalignment. Just noticing these things, becoming aware of these things, so that we can move into this new cycle that's being created in our bodies in a way that aligns with our true north. So just keeping these ideas, these concepts in mind, but above all, just paying attention to and noticing your inner experience. Grounding into both sit bones, visualizing that there is a rope tied around your waist and a long string hanging from that rope with a heavy anchor on the bottom of it. Visualize that rope moving down through the core of the earth, the anchor moving toward the center of the earth. Heavy, grounded, stabilizing force. Maybe you notice your sit bones connect a little more readily with the earth beneath you. Hips open just slightly. Maybe the knees can soften. And from this rootedness, your spine can rise and lengthen. Lengthening through the crown of the head. Allowing the shoulders to roll up toward the ears and then taking them back and down the spine. Take a moment to notice your belly, your womb space, and if there is tension or contraction there, allow it to release. Allow the belly to be full, soft, watery. Perhaps you place your hands on your belly, bringing loving attention, a gentle protection to this vulnerable space. And with this gentle holding, just sending the mental note that it's okay for it to be full and soft. We may have spent years believing that this part of our bodies needed to be different, needed to be smaller, needed to be tighter, needed to be contracted to walk through the world safely. And this practice is allowing us to rewrite that story, to be one of softness, openness, receptivity. Holding your soft belly, just notice what's there. Notice if thoughts, emotions, sensations arise. Notice if there's resistance to softening and opening in any way. Staying rooted in your anchoring cord, begin to just expand the space to be with what is. Checking in with the breath and seeing if you can send the inhale down into the deep depths of the belly space, allowing it to expand in its own time, organically, without any forcing. And on the exhale, notice the gentle contraction of the belly back toward the spine. Anchoring into this ebb and flow of the breath, the rising and the falling, the expansion and the contraction. And if it feels okay, you can bring your palms facing down back onto the legs, letting the shoulders soften, keeping the spine long. Moving our awareness, our wisdom self, our wise elder into the space of our hearts now. The center of our chest, front, back, side to side. And notice the energy that resides here. Take a moment just to listen. Are there any messages waiting to be revealed to you through this energetic patterning in your heart space? Taking a deep, full breath into your heart space and sighing it out. Releasing all working, doing, efforting, striving right in this moment. Entering into this menstrual phase, this new moon phase, with a restfulness, an easefulness, a letting go. Knowing that this is one of the most courageous and intuitive and healing acts that you can take for your body and your energies thriving, for the sustainability of your vision for your life. Periods of doing must be followed by periods of rest. And the days of our menstruation and the new moon offer us this opportunity to be more restful. Let's take a few breaths together to clear out our energetic field. So let's inhale energy up from the earth. As we inhale, it moves up through the tail, up through the spine, moving along the whole central channel of our bodies. And as we exhale, releasing any old stagnant energy out through the crown of our heads, allowing it to move out, to dissipate, to fall back toward the earth where it can be absorbed and transmuted into new vital energy. Inhaling through the tailbone, allowing that energy to rise, accumulating any old stagnant energy, old patterning, old habits. And as you exhale, releasing it through the crown of the head, letting it move up and out in a waterfall-like motion back toward the earth, creating new energy, new life. Take 3 more cycles of breath like this with your own vision. Releasing the old, creating space for the new. Coming back now to the gentle ebb and flow of the breath, the expanding and the falling of the soft, full belly. And ask your wisdom elder, your wise self, what is it that I can release and let go of right now? What sort of patterning, energy, memory, habits is coming up, is rising up to the surface to be released right now? Offer it your full permission. Cut the cords and let it go. And if you need to repeat this again several times as things arise, please do so. This is how we clear space and reroute toward our vision. Standing fully in your strength now, grounded into the power and the energy of the earth, space cleared, vision focused and relaxed. What is it that you would like to cultivate or cultivate more of in this coming cycle? What is feeling really aligned? What is your heart, your intuition, your gut feeling pulled toward? How can you begin to honor that? Creating this vision in your body first, so that every cell can reorganize, can become a living yes to your vision, so that your inner reality can match your outer reality. In other words, you must feel it and see it first before it can become your living reality. Taking a deep breath, a deep exhale, letting that integrate. Trusting that this is enough right here, right now. This clearing out, this revisioning, rerouting. And as you're ready, returning to your grounding cord in the core of the earth. Feeling the heaviness in your sit bones, letting the pelvis rest open, steady. Feeling the cord of energy moving through your spine, through the crown of the head, as your shoulders roll down, keeping the heart space open, ready, receptive. Feeling this inner space of stillness as your wise elder, your wisdom self, that you can return to at any time. But know that she tends to be most potent during this menstrual phase and during the new moon. So continue this conversation, and I would encourage you to grab a pen and paper and write whatever is arising to the surface for you right now. Sending you so much peace and stillness in your practice. Until next time, namaste.